So what we did last time in the previous video was we used the less than or greater than. And we also did the less than or equals to or greater than equals to comparison in the conditions. What we can also do is use true false statements. So if something is true, proceed with a certain part of the code. Just to give you an example of this, we'll start a variable and we'll call this variable 3. We'll get a second variable and we'll just call that 4. I'm just choosing these out of the top of my head. And then what we're going to do is we're going to say we've got another variable here, a equals b. So what C is going to be now is if a equals b up here, then that will be stored, the result of that comparison will be stored in C. So let's see what we get out. The comparison between A and B is, and we will then return, we will then force it into a string C. Because we're not sure yet what C is going to return, so we don't know if this string concatenation, when we put it into the print statement here, we don't know if that's going to work. What do we get? The comparison between A and B is false. So here, A equals B. Does 3 equal 4? No. So that's false. And so C has stored the false condition, or returned false. Now, what type of data is this? So we put type C. What I'm going to do is just print a new line here, just to clean it up on the output. Whoops, did it the wrong way. It's meant to be a backslash. Do it again. So here we go. Comparison is still false, but now you see the class of C is bool. It's Boolean. So we know that this data type is bool. And again, we can only do certain types of manipulations with booleans, or certain conditionals can be made using combinations of booleans or bool variables, B-O-O-L. So let's see what happens if we make this statement to be true. So we'll make A equals 3 and B equals 3. What do we get? The comparison between A and B is true. And again, true is also the bool type. So we'll get rid of that. So now we can say if C is true, print continuing, or this will print. Okay, so it automatically does this. So if C is true, it will print. What if we don't have any conditions? Why don't we just say if true? What does it do? It will do it anyway, because we've set it to be true. So of course, it's going to continue on. We haven't made the condition do any analysis before it will print out. So this is another way that we can control variables, and we can control the data by doing comparisons and setting them as true or false. If false, capital F, all right, and capital T. That's how we have to spell it in Python. If false, what will it do? Nothing, because we set it to the false condition. So that's true and false. It also will take a value of 1 and 0. We can go into that later on. Not true, false. So we now know that we have to write that as true, and that will be false. Capital T, capital F. Okay, that's very, very quick introduction to Boolean. I'll leave it there.